What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review. Today I'm here to talk about another one from 88 Films from the UK, and this is called Sea Fog. So in this movie, there's a ship captain played by Kim Yoon-Seok. He's in some really hard times. He's in desperate financial straits. His ship is falling apart. His wife is openly cheating on him. He's just, everything is kind of going wrong for this guy. He doesn't have a whole lot left to live for, but he's really, really, really wanting to keep his boat going. It really means a lot to him. It's, he's had it in his family for a long time. So even though putting money into it is kind of a lost cause because you can only do temporary fixes to keep it up and running for a little while, it's really important to him, that he keeps that operation going. So he's going to do whatever he has to do to keep the ship going, even if it's just kind of, pouring money down the drain at a certain point. He decides, because of that, to take a job that he wouldn't ordinarily, embark on, which is instead of, fishing or moving normal cargo, he's going to do some human smuggling. So he's going to bring some Chinese people into Korea and, sneak them in. Very illegal, very dangerous, but he's desperate for the money, so he agrees to do it. As you can imagine, things just don't go as planned, and that's kind of the point of the movie, is what happens in the wake of, him, being pushed to this point of desperation and then smuggling in these humans. This is a dark movie. It's really tense, and it actually has some pretty decent action sequences as well. It kind of feels like a drama if you go by the advertising or the trailers, but it's really not. It's much more of like a thriller with a little bit of action thrown in, and even some like eerie atmosphere that almost kind of makes it feel like a horror movie. A little bit, not a lot though. I think the main reason to see this one is Kim Yoon-Seok. He's really good in it. Like, I'm talking force of nature good. Like, it's such a strong, commanding performance. When his mood shifts, the entire mood of the movie shifts. Like, he's just that powerful of a performer. The rest of the cast is good, but he's just so good that it kind of outshines everybody else. But I think overall, everybody does a pretty good job. The pacing of the movie is pretty spot on. There's some decent character development, decent, plot development, and it all kind of leads to some really interesting situations, and then kind of a big turning point in the movie happens, and then from there things kind of spiral into chaos, and it's just interesting to see how it all pans out and how the captain deals with everything kind of collapsing around him. I do think that some people might have an issue with it just because it is. I don't think that it's slow, but I have read that some people have had an issue with it being kind of slow at times. But to me, you kind of need that to build atmosphere. It does have a little bit of a slow burn element to it. So if you have an extremely short attention span, you might have some issues in some places. But I really don't think very many people have that short of an attention span. But apparently some other reviewers do. I certainly didn't have that problem here. I really liked the movie. I thought it was really effective. I thought that Kim Young-Suk was amazing in this. Like, just absolutely fantastic. The visuals were great. I was really surprised. There's a featurette on the Blu-ray that talks about the visual effects, and I was actually surprised because some of them that I would have had no idea they were digital effects until I watched the featurette. So there's some really solid production values here. The movie looks amazing, like the visuals for it. That's kind of what we're moving into now, is talking about the disc. Those visuals are so remarkable. Like, the movie has a lot of darkness in it, and that can be really difficult to bring across without losing like detail or things kind of getting soft, and that doesn't happen here. Everything is just super razor sharp throughout. Detail is fantastic. It's absolutely like, it's visually stunning. Like, it's really good. One of the best looking transfers I've seen. Just really good work. The Extras has a visual effects reel, and then it also has a interview with a film writer. As you can see, it comes with a slipcover. Well, like a really nice slipcover too, side entry. And then it's also got reversible artwork, stuff like that. So it's a pretty stacked disc. It's got the original Korean language with English subtitles. This is a Region B disc, which means that if you just have a normal US or wherever A and C are, you're not gonna be able to play this disc. But if you have a region free player, you won't have any problems. And honestly, if, like I've said this in a bunch of other videos too, but if you're a cult film fan or an international film fan, it just makes sense to get a region free player, because if you don't, you're missing out on so much stuff from great labels like 88 Films. And Sea Fog is definitely one that I would definitely give a high recommendation for. So that's my review of Sea Fog. You can check out my full write-up at markfusion.com, as well as tons of other 88 Films releases, and also well over 1,000 other movie reviews. I'm also on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Patreon if you want exclusive content. You can go to Letterboxd and follow me there if you want to see what I'm watching and what might be coming up here. All of that is at Mark Fusion. Pretty much anywhere you can find me, I'm going to be at Mark Fusion. The best way you can help me out, though, is just to hit that sub button. Free, easy, direct way to support me and help me keep making these videos and checking out all these cool movies. And also watching old videos is a great way to support me as well. You can find some other 88 Asia collection reviews here in the playlist, as well as tons of other cult horror movies, all kinds of stuff. So thank you so much for watching this video. I do sincerely appreciate it. Don't sleep on Sea Fog. It's really good. Very good. And hopefully I'll see you guys soon.